Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Dianna in the kitchen, and on today's episode we'll be making some Alright, take two. No, today's episode we'll be making some pea soup, but before I get into cooking, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been tuning into my channel. The support has been amazing. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. Thanks for every like. Thanks for every share. And for persons who keeps promoting my page, thank you so much. Now, let's get into today's episode. Alright guys, so we normally start our video with a breakdown in the ingredients, so here we go. All right, so you'll need some beef. All right, and over here we have some pig's tail. I already scalded it off about 3 times to get rid of the excess salt. And in this, instead of red kidney beans, what we'll be using is a mixture of cowpeas and black beans. All right, and we have carrot, we have some freshly ground pimento, some scallion. In this we have some garlic, I think it's about 5 cloves. In this we have some thyme, some celery, a Scotch bonnet pepper, and in this for starch we have a mixture of a sweet potato, Irish potato, and we also have some yellow yams, and they're just cut in some bite-sized pieces. And over here we also have a decent amount of pumpkin. This we have a mixture of flour, cornmeal, and about a teaspoon of salt, and that is to make the dough for dumplings. And of course, can't have soup without whatever soup mix you have. So we have some pumpkin, it's not cock soup but pumpkin flavored soup mix right here. It has been raining cats and dogs for the entire day. We're having very wet weather here in Jamaica, so you know, and again today is Saturday, so this is like tradition for us. So the first thing we're going to do is, into a pressure pot, we're going to add our beef, our pig's tail, as well as our peas. All right, you can use whichever combination of meats you like, but this is the one I'm using today. All right, so we're going to allow this to come to a boil, but before we do that, we're going to add our ground pimento as well as our garlic. All right, give this a quick mix. We won't be adding any salt to this because the pig's tail is already salty, and it will provide the necessary salt needed. All right, so we're just going to allow this to come to a boil, and after that we're just going to cover and pressure for about 20 minutes. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. All right guys, so while the meat is coming to, or the pot is coming to a boil, you'll realize that you'll see something like this. It's nothing to be alarmed about, it's just the protein that is coming from the meat. And what you can do is just to scoop it off. It's not harmful, it's just normally removed from the pot just for visuals. Alright, so I'm just going to continue removing this, and as soon as I'm done, I'm just going to cover the pot and allow it to pressure for the 20 minutes. Alright, so we have our dough for our dumplings ready, and what I'm going to do is just to break them off into smaller sections, because as soon as that pressure stops, I'm going to transfer the meat as well as the peas into a larger Dutch pot, and everything else, all the other ingredients will be going in. So just going to break this off into smaller segments, cover with a lint-free cloth, and wait until the pressure stops. Alright guys, so the pressure has stopped and the meat is practically cooked. So what we're going to do right now is just to carefully transfer this to the Dutch pot. Alright guys, so this is what we have working with right now. I transferred the meat and stuff over to the Dutch pot. So what we're going to do is add all our remaining ingredients. Just be careful. So we're adding our yams and everything right now. We're also going to add Escellion, celery, Scotch bonnet pepper, as well as a thyme. We're also going to add the carrots, and we're going to give this a quick mix. Don't worry, the color is going to be nice and vibrant. A little from this. Alright, and we're also going to add the pumpkin. And we're adding them this size simply because we'll be taking them out and crushing them. Alright, so we're just going to cover the pot right now and allow this to come to a boil. And as soon as the pumpkin is cooked, we're going to remove that, crush, and then return it back to the pot. Alright guys, so after 20 minutes of boiling, this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to add the dumplings right now. Right, so at this point all our dumplings are in, but what I'm going to do before I do anything else is just to scoop this extra layer of fat that we have here. Alright, so we're scooping this out because we don't need it. See, all fat. Alright, so now we're just going to stir. We're going to stir and do so gently. At this point, we're going to test to see if our pumpkin is cooked. Alright, so we're just going to get a fork like this. Once it slides off easily, it's cooked. So what we're going to do is just to remove it from the pot. Alright, so all we're going to do, don't need anything special, is just crush the pumpkin like so. Just ensure that it is completely mashed. And another thing that I like to do is just to take the sachet of soup mix and add it to the pumpkin. Alright, and after I do that, I just take a little bit of water and mix. This way, when you add the soup mix to the pot, it won't become clumpy and form any lumps. Alright, so we're just going to transfer this to the pot right now. We're going to gently mix this in. And as you can see now, the soup has taken on a very rich and vibrant color. Alright, so now we're just going to continue mixing until everything is incorporated properly and let this simmer for another 10 minutes. And by that time, dinner is ready. Alright guys, so we are finished. The only thing I'm going to do right now is just to remove this Scotch bonnet pepper before it's burst. Alright, so this is our finished soup. We're done. Alright, never take much time, but if you guys want to do it the old-fashioned way, you can always slow cook this, but me not have time for that. What we're gonna do right now is just to plate up, and I'll show you exactly what that's looking like. Alright, so there you have it guys, my finished dish. It look good, don't? Yeah man, the boat just land. Alright, so once again, thank you all so much for tuning into my channel today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and of course click on that post notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. Until next time, this is Dianna in the kitchen, and thank you so much for watching.